Hi, everyone. This is Deb Cottle. Welcome to Motivational Moments, a day late. Yesterday did not work out for me, and today is a much better day, although I did get stuck in the rain, so just notice my lovely hairdo. But you know what? We just have to learn to be flexible and to go with the punches, roll with the punches, and let things go. In fact, I was going to do this on my phone in my car, and I was all set up, and I realized I had no access to the internet. So I drove quickly to my real estate office and found an empty private one here where it's more soundproof than where my office is located, and decided to do my talk right here, right now with you. So anyway, it just is another reminder that, life is always throwing us curveballs, and it's more about how we react to them than actually what is happening. And it's a small inconvenience when it's all said and done. Yesterday, being Veterans Day, I wanted to talk to you about what it means to be a veteran. Not that I know personally, but my father was a World War II Army sergeant, and he was stationed in Germany. That was about 80 years ago, I believe. He's 90, almost 96. And amazingly enough, he went through Fort Benning, Georgia's base. That really probably was the biggest, and probably still is, the largest Army base in the country. And our son Connor, who is an Army Ranger, is based in Fort Benning, Georgia, which is just amazing to me that he chose that for his career. And one of the reasons that he did choose going into the Army, volunteering, and then moving up the ranks to become an Army Ranger was that he actually felt a need to serve our country. And he wanted to do something that was bigger than himself. So I applaud him for what he's doing now and what he's going to do in the future. He's learned a lot, and what we've learned about knowing him as he's gone through this process every step of the way, from basic training into airborne training, into pre-ranger school, Ranger school, post-Rangers, and now is also a sergeant in the Army and a financial analyst. So we're very proud of him. But there were a lot of things that he had to do during this process, which has been almost 7 years that he's been in. He's had to memorize a lot of history of the Army, and he has to recite certain creeds and mottos based on either the Soldier's Creed or the Ranger's Creed, and many other things that he's had to learn and memorize and become a good soldier and someone that is representative of our famous, lovely, free country. And as I was going through on Veterans Day looking for things, I was posting about my dad being a World War II hero, I found a piece of paper that is the Soldier's Creed that Connor had to memorize back 6.5 years ago. And I wanted to read it to you just because there's some qualities that the military instills into their soldiers that I think are so valuable. They build character, they teach morals, they teach responsibility, they teach you how to be part of a team, how to respect and play well with others, and how to stand up for yourself and how to stand up for your country. So I brought this along today, and I thought I'd read it to you. Some of it obviously won't apply to you and me, but I think that there's some takeaways in it that kind of makes you think about what kind of morals, what kind of creeds do we have in our own life. So here's the Soldier's Creed. The first one says, I'm an American soldier. I am a warrior and a member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. In fact, I was Googling Army values, and there was a lot written about them. And actually, it's an acronym for leadership, shortened version. And those Army values are L for loyalty, D for duty, R for respect, S for selfless service, H for honor, I for integrity, and P for personal courage. So that's what they're talking about in the Soldier's Creed, and that is the Army values that they portray and expect you to live up to. It also goes on to say, I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. And boy, do they make sure you've got everything in order. Everything has to be just perfect. It also says, I am an expert and I am a professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I'm not too happy about that one, but it is what it is. I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I am an American soldier. I just think that's so awesome. I also found, and I'm not going to read this one as well, but there's another one, and it's called the Ranger Creed. And their motto actually is the Rangers lead the way. And they are, I guess you'd call them specialists in the Army and special forces. And so they learn more advanced skills, which he has and mastered. One of the acronyms of the Ranger Creed is the N in the Ranger Creed. And that says, never shall I fail my comrades. And you think about when you're part of a team, whether you're in business or your team is your family. Isn't that cool? Never shall I fail my comrades. So you make a responsibility to the people that you surround yourself with. I will always keep myself mentally alert, physically strong, and morally straight. How cool is that? And I will shoulder more than my share of the task, whatever it may be. 100% and then some. I just love this. I absolutely love the Ranger Creed. I love the Soldier's Creed, and I love the values that our military men and women are exposed to, what they learn, and what they exhibit on a daily basis. So give it some thought and think about what you could do. Make up your own creed. Make up your own affirmations of things that you believe to be morally right, how to be a good team member, how to give more than 100% of maybe your time and talent, and to just be a better person and to stick up for what's right. So on this Veterans Day, day after, I just wanted to give you that information and let you know how proud I am of our son, my dad, and anyone else that is serving in the U.S. military, because it's really important that we stick up for ourselves and become a country that is full of freedom. So have a great day. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next week on Wednesday. Bye now.